My name is Tyuique Nelson, and I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My story started in like ninth grade. I got bullied in school because of some other incidents that happened with other students, and I was really depressed for a long time. I started to become suicidal, and then I met my partner for 2 years now, and everything just like became better. We started talking on Facebook because he liked all my statuses and he commented on everything, and I was like, okay, let's give this person a chance. So we started dating, and I started like experimenting with my sexuality more. When we first met and I was really depressed, he had some of the same issues. Like he dealt with cutting and depression and personality disorders, so we kind of matched in that aspect, but we needed different things to help each other out. So like I just needed someone to sit and listen to me, like talk about things. Like I talk about what was going on with my family, because like I have a single mom. Sometimes we don't have money for everything, or sometimes like I just want somebody to talk to about my day. When I met Alex, he was sort of like my shield or my protector from things like that, because even if it wasn't, sometimes it would be he would say something to somebody else about sticking up for me, or he would just be that person to tell me that I wasn't those things that they said I were, that I was. So he would just like come in and take me away from all that, and I would just feel way better. I would feel way better about myself, about the situation. When we first started dating, Alex identified as Nadia because he hadn't transitioned yet. So he identified as Nadia, and I had to like explain to my mom, like, hey, I think I like this person. So my mom blamed my dad, and my dad blamed my mom, and I didn't blame anybody because like I knew that this is just me. So I had to go on like that, but I wasn't allowed to date until I was 16, and I was 15. I had just turned 15 at the time because it was in the beginning of the school year. And so I wasn't allowed to date. So my mom, she wasn't even addressing like the same-sex couple part. She was just like, you're not old enough to date. You're not emotionally stable for that. None of that, like that can't happen right now. We dated secretly for about a year, and then I turned 16 and I was allowed to date. So me and Alex would date. But my mom still kind of felt kind of not okay with it because Alex's mom wasn't okay with us two dating. So we continued to date secretly on Alex's side, but pretty much openly on my side. We went through that for a really, really long time. And then Alex started to come out to more of his family, because not a lot, but some of his family are also homosexual. So he came out to them and he told them, so that was his support system. And I found my support system through internships and like youth organizations that are LGBTQ focused, and he found a couple of family members. So then eventually he came out to me after we were together for like 2 years that he was trans, and I was totally supportive of it because it's just like it's the same person, it's just a different name, different pronouns. We had this one thing, like when we make promises to each other, he would be like, I promise you tomorrow is going to be better, or something like that, and we lock pinkies like this, and then we go like this, and we call it a whisper kiss, and we lock pinkies and we kiss pinkies like that. And it was just like something cute or something sweet. Like I knew he wasn't promising it because like he knew like nothing bad would ever happen to me again, because like bad things happen sometimes. I knew he was just like promising me because that's what I needed to like feel better in the moment. And I knew that he knew that eventually he would need something like that from me, and I needed something like that from him now, but we would just like help each other in the moment and make everything better for like eventually. I want to share my love story with the world because I want people to know that there's not one type of love. There are like a billion types. Special connections happen everywhere, and they're sometimes easy to find, and they're sometimes hard. They're sometimes easy to find, and they're sometimes hard to find, but there are like ways to get through it, and there are ways you can get around the obstacles that stand in your way to just be a wonderful couple.